Okay, it's carry bat or carry Viper. Whatever it is, I'm in for it. I love that.
Okay.
Let's go.
Thought
Is it
about
a
that.
Weaver? Some Lincoln's hero, maybe?
There's the Weaver snipe.
You high-five him right now.
That's not the offer.
Where they had Ame on one of the end-all BLs in the game, and they could play a little bit slower and methodically build a lead. I think they suffered when teams either played too fast for them or just had the better scale.
Charge is coming in with the slight chains. Laurel in big trouble, gets the cold snap onto FY, but the blood grenade is still gonna land and nothing to say. Tick out, tick out. Oh,
he's
the
in trouble.
tangles keep him alive. Little
the
quad
Force
switch
Spirit.
action, and instead it's nothing to say to die to the Forge Spirit.
And FY struggling to find his mark here in the lane phase. Doesn't want to go bottom now. He's charging top. This will connect. But he can TP in theory. Or maybe he can't. Too much damage. Oh, he's just going to tick out. Okay. Yeah, that Shadow Word did a number on him. They get the 8-minute power rune here. It would be big.
Trying to set up on bottom. Rue hoping
Yeah,
it will
Toro's
be
here.
there, but goes top, charge. And with the regen rune, nothing to say. Wants to take this fight. Gets past the whip. Stays on top of Panto with the Fatal Bonds out there. It's going to be a decent amount of damage, but nothing to say. Once again, just feels like he can't really commit. Can't do enough damage to these Spirit heroes.
Slide him back? Maybe. I don't know. It's great on this hero. Okay Mage Slayer game.
Charge
Gonna try and
connects with
force it.
Laurel.
They don't
Again,
have- oh.
no damage follow-up. And they're going to push him into the wheel. Got the Hypnotize on him. Rue trying to time this chain stun, and he does so really well. Turn back around.
Oh,
Weaver
the
goes for it. Oh, set up the Sunstrike on X-Nova. He managed to get the lasso, but the escape back might just bail him out here or not. There is just too much damage on the ground here.
All out brawl
It
now.
is the toxic field of fire and poison on the ground the Team Spirit are fighting into, and it kills 2 cores as a result. Both Collapse and Yatoro fall.
And it doesn't build into anything. That's kind of one of the big things that holds a lot of players back from building it.
Oh, he left the bath. And
Yeah.
quick little Culling Blade to bring him down themselves.
Oh.
Charge right on through both of them. Went into the Ringmaster and might be able to finish off the Ringmaster. Yep, XXS joins FY in getting that kill. Meanwhile, the Sunstrike nails X-Nova yet again. He really can't get away from these. Chains goes out, trying to get the ult, but
Oh, they got the
Yatoro
charge,
is
though.
away. Now, where's he
He's
gonna
dead.
go from here? Yeah, there's no way out. He's got the dust on him. Wait, nope, the dust expired. They did hit the Viper Strike. They still hit him with slight chains, bumped back, flame break, and too much AoE damage. Had to use the lasso for it, but in the end, they killed Yatoro a second time. Here comes the move. Getting behind Team Spirit. Starting off with the charge, going to Laurel. Laurel with the Rod of Atos will be able to stop it. FY had already given up on that anyway. Didn't want to stretch too far past his cores there. The Ember Spirit and the Bat Rider.
You are the lower priority. Might even look to go back in here.
XTREME are naturally going to split up after making that move, and maybe they can get a good initiation, get a call on a Warlock, but the initiation already hits on the Bounty Hunter. Again, lasso, pull back in, and the gank from behind goes terribly for Team Spirit. It just gives them 3 more kills on XTREME. And now nothing to say, gets some net worth back into his pocket. Looking for that big AoE corrosive skin debuff where if he's sitting inside of his nether toxin, everything's amped up. Call out into the Cataclysm, blowing up, nothing to say.
So much damage. He has a Yules, by the way. So if you can save him from some of those Sunstrikes, split the damage, he can survive. I guess Laurel, he's liking that one. He liked that a lot.
Holy crap.
I'm hoping that was from that play, you know?
Oh, Panto half a second too late.
Yeah, but it's going to get the Tormentor here.
Yeah, they have vision. I think they got Tormentor either way.
Probably. Big move from Spirit to get this Axe instantly to work for the Invoker on that target that is still suffering for XTREME. I mean, that's the one part of this game that XG have not answered. This Invoker is still having a perfect run here. Eyeing up Yatoro, did not pull the trigger. Ideally, XG wants the Ember to be able to frontline. Just with the start NTS has had against this early Cataclysm, it looks difficult for him to sit on that front line with confidence. Find somebody to use that power against.
Smoke breaks on Panto. Panto drop down for low ground, but will still be caught.
Did force the lasso. Little significant here. Control right now. Spirit are just sitting on their one defensive ward. XXS jumps into it, gets called.
BKB for BKB, pulling him back in. Tornado goes out on FY. Collapse really didn't take too much damage there, but they caught Laurel. That's a big one. Get Ame on top of Laurel. Does he burn out? Do they have anything to stop them? No way! He just TP'd out in the middle of a fight the one time they catch him. And he does not die, not even in the fountain. And now, whip wheel? No, Ame. He forced himself forward to get away from all that. Nether Strike bump back onto Rue. Ame getting lower and lower, trying to deal with this bug. Yatoro's going to try and commit for the final couple of hits. It's not good enough.
Those attack speed flows are really annoying here.
Collapse, just too much gunk on the ground. He can't get a blink forward to stop Extreme from retreating. Over to top lane, FY. He's got the TPs to help him out. Goes for the charge, Collapse. He managed to get away thanks in part to Panto trying to stop him. Panto just throwing out whatever spells he can. Knows that he's likely to die here, but he can out by his team. But he got the Yatoro. Not enough chain stun. FY, very awkward. How do you play that as the Spirit Breaker or chain stun that one?
Can always just run him down though. He looks screwed.
They are using all that movement speed to do just that.
This lineup is faster than it looks, man. That's a very creative use of that item. Now usable on allies, too.
Oh, Ame got jumped by Collapse. And we saw, once again, that big burst damage. Man, look at that ice wall. That is disgusting. It slowed down FY so much that he connects underneath the tier 2, not where he wants to be.
This game's getting very chaotic for both teams as this game progresses. This little stun connection down here.
Actually commits the Nether Strike, thinking that his team can get here in time.
The man can't
Not even worried about the Weaver. They want the simple pick-off, which is Rue, but Yatoro's still being chased by Ame. Couldn't quite find him, though.
Does he not know he's down here?
They got nothing to say. That's what happened. Call, that's what that...
doesn't have a dispel for. There's no mantle on this Weaver or anything. So he gets all these dots thrown on him. He just burns over time. This charge is pretty nasty right now.
Oh, it's really bad. It's quite bad. Yatoro has to pop the time lapse already. And Panto's going to die from all this when they're going to go after Laurel. They managed to get, nice Lotus. With the Lincolns, he is actually dragging the Bat Rider to him. He says, you're in my world now. Underneath the cold wall, you're going to die here, XXS. And that's a monster kill streak that Yatoro just shukuchi'd through and stole away from his team.
Going on Collapse, he's very tanky here.
Tough to bring down during this BKB. Another charge through. Nice slight change, though. That hits a lot. Combined with the Shivas, and nothing is stopping Ame at this point. They try and push him away, but again, his Aghanim Scepter allows him to keep up with these heroes. Yatoro hits the back line. No, Ghost Scepter. That'll protect him.
Has another ult to play with here, too. Very low HP, though. We'll have to bail. Usually just pop this in the early game, though.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. But...
All right, the scan latched on Spirit. XG know they're up here. But can you find the initiation? You send the Ember in first, give vision. You have to pop Lincolns, find the Invoker. Laurel is on the bad side of their formation.
Got the dust, hits Rue. Oh, I almost caught the Invoker, but instead the escape back. Now the call goes out into the Bat Rider. Laurel, he's going to be good for now. Tempting Blast goes out, and the Bat Rider will die to Yatoro's damage. FY is committed right in the middle of all these heroes. Here comes Ame. Underneath his Caustic Cloud. They do not want to fight into this Viper, but he can't see anything. Where is the detection, man? He throws out a Viper Strike. Laurel, he drops the Chaos Meteors and makes a run for it. Yatoro, he can stand up against this Viper, runs through the meteors. He's going to be okay for now. Now the call goes out. Can he get enough to get the Culling Blade? Not quite. The Ember Spear jumps out, and Collapse fails to get the kill. The Battle Hunger, tick, tick, tick. That pure damage will tick him out.
Collapse finds something. Laurel died to Tormentor. I think this is a great Weaver game on paper, but
I think part of it is the build.
Oh, what a catch. Lincoln's pop into last. Oh, he's just gone.
They got the chain stun this time. And Panto, nowhere to run to. He just goes to his wheel. It'll delay The inevitable.
Pretty mobile. I don't know how relevant it actually is, whereas that other talent is almost always relevant. Where's the cooldown? They'll find some heroes up top, and it's your boy Weaver again.
Yatoro hit by the Yules, still has a time lapse up, but he gets. I mean, he goes back. That's not going to feel great. He gets off the time lapse, goes the other direction, but again, he's just surrounded. Time and time again, there's just nowhere he can go. Oh, the nullifier got X-Nova at least before he dies, but I mean, this is Yatoro. Oh, what a hit! Nothing to say. Level 23 Ember Spirit zips across the map with his Aghanim Scepter to catch Laurel. What was that refresh? Yeah, for sure.
Are scanning.
Oh, Panto. Good luck. Unluck. So you should not underestimate their potential here, even if we haven't seen it. And they're taking the offensive, looking for something.
Get up to the high ground, FY. He's going to be the one called here, but he shrugs it off pretty quickly. The Cataclysm only really hits Ame.
They just got to bail on this one.
Yeah, collapse. He can't even TP out. Being slowed down and bashed.
So tanky, though.
That slow resistance is doing some work. Nullifier placed on the Viper. He doesn't really care. Shrugs off whatever little damage Yatoro does. Once again, Yatoro just can't really fight.
Trying to pick off supports right now.
Nice Tornado Meteor. Does a bit of damage. Laurel got to make a run for it. Still has his Lincolns, though. Yatoro did manage to get a kill.
Yeah, he's toying with FY now.
Nova. Broke through the Lincolns. Dude, XXS is going to solo kill him. Time lapse up in a second. He's going to go back, but now FY's going to hit him with another strike and a charge and a flame break. There's just too much damage. Yatoro.
Dust is wearing out.
They have anything else to help? Maybe the Ember Spirit's got something?
No detection on him either. Yatoro escapes, hits that level 25. That's the Sakuchi cooldown, doing work for him there. Multiple time lapses. It feels like you need Gem on Ember.
Yeah, buy Synth on Ember and open up a slot for Gem.
It might be that important here because Spirit are just doing Roche. XG? Anybody home?
Yeah, Cataclysm to reveal their position. And XXS, he has an opportunity to go in. They're trying to force them, trying to push him away. They manage to get the Aegis before Nothing to Say can grab it. Yatoro. They get the Roshan kill, they get the Aegis, they get the extra life, but here comes Ame. Ame right to the middle of all these heroes. Yatoro trying to put some damage on him with this Aegis, and he's doing a lot. Look at that, half his HP is gone in one round of first, and now another one. Tornado Cataclysm, boom, he's gone. Ame, he thought he was untouchable, but we've gone to the late game now, and Yatoro can't do damage.
He dealt a lot of damage there.
FY, you're getting out here. Oh, got him on the cold snap.
That's a gem.
And the gem to Team Spirit. 2 kills, a dieback on the Spirit Breaker. That was a long time ago, but that was a dieback.
Aegis expiring here. XXS instantly look. Oh, what a lasso.
Axe lasso back, but it sets up Ame to get in there. He's already done a lot of damage. It's Bounty Hunter dead and the time lapse used.
What a grab. Toro, he still wants to fight, even without the Aegis.
FY was getting some information. There's the call. Here comes the Cataclysm, and that's enough. Nothing to Say is dead. Meanwhile, Ame trying to get right on top of these heroes. He managed to catch Laurel right now with the Deafening Blast, pushing him back down to the low ground, but he's really just not taking enough damage. Ame's low. Nothing to Say trying to help him out. Laurel keeping his distance at the same time. Yatoro, he's going to go for that kill. Nope, he turns back. Quick kill onto the Warlock, perhaps. He's got to be careful, though. Time lapse not up. 1 more second. Yule Scepter goes off. They have a stun immediately. No. He gets off the time lapse. Shikuchi's away. Meanwhile, XXS dodges away from the jump. Ame commits for the kill to Laurel, and with the poison, they'll take him out. They trade out the lives together. Collapse slowed down. Off-lane battle ensuing as Collapse is going to lose that one. XXS now chasing after Yatoro. Yatoro, now the strike. No, Lincoln's is going to block it, but he can't do damage. He can't run away, so he's just dead. Team Spirit get wiped.
They're missing the Bat Riders by a little gold, but he's going to have it off the fight, and he did finish that Refresher Ag, so double lasso potentially on the menu.
There goes the initiation from Ame. He jumps onto him, pops his BKB as the meteors land on his head. Put the nullifier on him, but he's kind of chilling. Nether Strike hits Collapse, bumps it back. They go for the lasso on Collapse. They feel like this is worth it. Tornado, it interrupts a lot of that damage. And Collapse, good time lapse to get him out of there. Nothing to save me while he caught Laurel. Laurel, he's trying to defend himself right now, puts the damage, and that's going to be a dieback. Laurel making a run for it. XXS can't catch him, nor can Ame. They can put the damage on the sidelines, though, as the lasso hits on Yotaro. Yotaro taking a lot of damage, doesn't have lasso. He can't really, he's just got to run. He can't stand in this poison, not any longer. FY pulled in by Collapse, another call. Battle Hunger to slow him down inside the ice wall. He's definitely gonna die, but he gets off one last charge. No, another time lapse to bail on Collapse. He just keeps on hitting him. Yotaro trying to help his boys. Look at all these low health heroes and Team Spirit. They lose Panto. What about the rest? Yotaro in the back, trying to go for this Warlock. Just one more goddamn time, and he almost gets him. Level 30, trying to blow up XXS. Now hits him with a big burst. A huge lifesteal hit. He goes after another. X-Nova will die as well. Back to his old nemesis, Ame, and finish it off with a triple kill.
No fucking way, dude. Spirit are so damn good in these late game team fights.
There's no way.
That cannot be good.
That can't be efficient.
That cannot be right.
No way did they. Okay.
This does not look right.
Yotaro inside of the base and killed the bounty hunter already. They can get in some sort of nether strike, push him back in. The wheel's not going to stop him. He's just dead. Yotaro.
What was that?
He was unkillable in the last fight, and then just a whimper in this one.
From Cinema. Is he just going to get picked off mid again, though? Or is Ame hexed up? Can they burst him?
Got the bugs on him with the nullifier. Half HP already. Activates the Bloodstone. Trying to do what heals he can. Can he stay up? Viper Strike going through. Here comes that Cataclysm. And boom! There goes Ame. Down. X-Nova dead as well. Tornado trying to catch up. Wind Waker. Ooh, FY. He gets away. Collapse is still looking for him. Got a Cataclysm. Try and track him down. Nullifier. Placed on the Ember Spirit. Nothing to say. He's only got one remnant to work with. That's his last one. No refresher either. He's just going to be tracked down. Collapse on the other side. And a chop to finish things off.
Does have buyback available, though.
Their buildings are being dropped. It's going to be Megas.
Defensive Roche banner.
Yeah, trying to keep these creeps alive. One final hit, the charge. It hits Yotaro. Not really the follow-up there. They managed to get the lasso, but there's the escape act. It helps him out. Rue, he's going to be run over behind that Ember Spirit. Meanwhile, the wheel cuts off FY. Wind Waker up to the high ground. They're going after Ame, though. Ame, he's got the bugs on him. Lasso, there's the time lapse. Good save from Yotaro, bails out Laurel. They couldn't track down Ame, but they got what they came for. They got Megas.
Fights are starting to look impossible for XG. If you can't kill the Weaver, he will bail out whoever you go on. There's a Ringmaster cage for any other target that you try and find with this lasso.
Yeah, with the Aghanim's escape act.
There's hexes on multiple heroes you have to watch out for if you don't have BKB. Just no good targets. Yotaro, he's forcing the issue.
Every single time now, it's this Viper no-sizing away from fights instead. Double escape deck.
Oh, he's getting chunked.
There's the chop. There goes Batrider. That's one. One down with no buyback. And FY charging through all of these heroes with his BKB. Yotaro taking a lot of damage.
Okay.
Ticking out. He almost falls, but the time lapse goes off. Last second. Collapse is going to die. The double golem's dropped on top of him. Nosedive in. Going after Laurel. Quick tornado takes him out. Side device. The turn around the whip. And Ame. That's two. That's three. A fourth left as FY charges it desperately trying to finish up Laurel, but a refresh goes off, and Laurel, the Invoker, playing with them at this point. Can't be touched, can't be stopped, can't be moved, can't be rocked. The Team Spirit are ending this game on their terms. Laurel, maybe he goes down finally, not even that. A time lapse to bail him out and end on a good old-fashioned Yotaro rampage.
Clean him up in the end, he will. But goddamn, was that Laurel's game to claim victory on My Name is Carl. My other name is Laurel. And I will take this win. Was this build the correct build? Who the hell knows? Yotaro would probably say it's not because it took so long to come online, but he had the vision of the level 30.
I just think there's a lot of silences against it, and it doesn't really win lane versus void or anything. I don't really associate Laurel with this hero either. So.
Game 2, and Effie praying on Earth Spirit's downfall because God knows she wants that hero buffed even more. XXS a stomp on 3. XXS doesn't matter. He's going to die to 5. And that's your first blood, Yotaro.
And he is a fast dispel buyer. He buys a lot of, at least he has a lot of dispels available to him. So I'm not too worried about Ame in this game against the Warlock Earth Spirit combo plus Willow.
Xnova gonna take a lot of damage. Spear thrust through the second round of Brambles for extra damage. Very nice. And beating out the Earth Spirit despite his bonus damage that he's gotten.
Okay, doing some DPS here, though.
Doing a lot.
This is quite a lot, man. He's hitting for 80. Pretty solid.
Yeah, it puts them, so this change put them, Yatoro, committing for the kill on FY, he will get it. And he will turn around and fight XXS through the double edge. He doesn't care. Okay, maybe he does care. He's about to care, maybe he doesn't care.
He's dead, I think.
Jumps after him and gets the kill. It doesn't matter if he dies. He got 2 kills for that, and Panto's gonna kill himself before the TP's in as well, so they will miss all of that experience. I just don't really see this move being... Okay, well, he's going to roll in the Centaur and kick him into the Ursa, but Ursa, he just gets a 2-man stomp. Nothing to say. Immediately jumps out of that one.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Did Laurel just sack his safe lane to try and get the Wisdom Shrine? He can't even get it because the 2 supports are sitting there. That was bizarre.
I don't think Yatoro liked that play.
No, I don't think he liked it at all. I mean, it was just like so telegraphed. Extreme had...
Yeah, that's I think the best play Earth Spirit can make from mid in most early games is killing enemy carry. He is TPing down there now.
Instant snowball pickup. And with the calling, making it really awkward, can't immediately get the spear on out, lock him inside of this calling play. Spear attempted, got silenced again, now hits the spear, now hits it beautifully. Running down, Ame does fall. Laurel looking for more with the magnetize. He's gonna re-up it on FY. Dead shot where you can, do what damage, but...
Scanning.
Yeah, I feel like him and Void Spirit have like very different timings in that regard. Maybe they're both pretty strong in like 15-20 minutes, but I feel like Void Spirit kind of reaches the valley where Earth Spirit just kind of continues to get strong in the mid game, but falls off late game.
Into the play, the blink is done. They're going to smoke up collapse. If you can jump anybody here, you take it.
Invis grabbed away by nothing to say, but it was a bait. They were smoking behind Laurel this entire play. Good catch, and as you said, to that mid-tower area, or maybe into the triangle. Oh.
What is going on here, man? This is...
collapse. They do have the golem. I'm a little bit surprised he didn't just immediately arena. He blinks in. Centaur, not really the target you want to go for. And the stack gets cleared out on the second round of Flat Cannon. XXS will stampede away. Most of the stack has already been taken. Now they're going to arena finally for the Centaur, and they'll take that kill. But Extreme can take this. Terrorize goes out, hits the Void Spirit. That's very nice. Ice Shard unveils to block in Yatoro. Snowballing after him. Enrage on cooldown. Flat Cannon shots. Raining in. Trying to finish off Ame. Ame not going to go down quickly. Okay, does get bursted down there through the spear. A lot of damage though. Team Spirit all very low. Not low enough though. Nobody on Extreme can finish off a hero. Team Spirit will wipe Extreme, all being below half health. No Golem, no Magnetize. Terrorize already used. Yeah, Bedlam, but no Terrorize. Back in real time. Mars knocked up in the air. Will he survive? A stun on nothing to say. Okay. That finally takes out. Fatal Bond's doing some serious work, though, between Ame and Nothing to Say. They're tied to each other, and they're both going to die. No, they're not. Nothing to Say does manage to get out. He kills Rue and makes a run for it, but he was on, like...
almost Yules on the Rue Dark Willow. You have the Atos on FY trying to set something up here, and he'll grab him.
Terrorize attempted, but Ame too quick. Drives right on past that detour.
Still cost him half his HP.
XXS is pretty farmed. Blade Mail Pipe, and he's going to be working towards a Blink Dagger. I assume an Ags after that is necessary for this Ursa Gyro matchup. They go for the goal. Oh, he got pulled away from the spear. What a play from Xnova, but does that help? They're both going to die now. Nothing to say. He's going to jump into low HP heroes. They're going to finish off at least Laurel. And the second life comes in from the Ursa. Golem going to be dropped. There's the Fatal Bonds. Yules to try and dispel that, to simulate, to try and get away. Jumps back in, goes for the kill onto Rue. He's got to step up in a second. And he just gets God's Rebuke down. Another fight that is very one-sided.
This will come later, when you least expect it.
Look at the damage.
Yeah. Like you can't stand up to that. Way too much to handle.
It's so much burst. They go straight down the side of the map towards these two camps.
I mean, they're going to get cleared out. Oh, and X-Nova's going to be sitting in front. He's making sure Ame does not get smoke ganked here. Very nicely done. Spearback doesn't actually land. Little awkward here. X-Nova still gets hit by the Bramble. Drinking Buddies pulls him out of there. And now XXS wants to at least get one kill out of this play. Stampede pulls back in the Warlock. And Team Spirit just full retreat from them.
No Ursa in that play, so you're not looking to take a full team fight. You were just looking for the gyro pickoff. This could be something Spirit get baited into.
They're gonna break. Blink for Blink. No clear initiation. XXS is gonna be the target of Yotaro, and he quickly goes down. Collapse meanwhile with an activated BKB, gets out the arena and has locked down X-Nova and kept Ame out of the fight. Ame, BKB, and just runs away. Not much he can do from here. The support's trying to bail out their carry. Team Spirit are cleaning them up all the way along the way here. Yeah, you kill the Warlock and the Dark Will at the start. You Stampede kite around the Ursa. Maybe. X-Nova, that there is a dead end.
The lead is... They have wards to plant. They have one obs on X-Nova. No vision on the map except that ward bottom, which is useless here. And they're going back to the Wisdom Shrine. This has not worked out for them in the past, but you do have a high ground here now.
Laurel creeping up behind. Collapse goes right in the middle of all these heroes. He gets punched up. Yotaro goes for the kill on X-Nova. Managed to get off the snowball. Kiting a little bit, but Yotaro, he's just sticking on to Ame, and Ame's trying to make a run for it through the Stampede. He actually runs back into Laurel. Now finally the arena goes out. Managed to get the spear onto Nothing to Say. Yule's right as the Golem gets dropped on him. And he does not manage to make it out. Fatal Bonds tearing this team fight up. They are taking so much damage from the Warlock.
Okay, that kind of looked okay for XG, the way it gets split. You wear through the Ursa's VKB, but... Tempted all in? Not close enough.
Yeah, Satanic, and he still has a BKB when it comes back down to if he wants. Heals himself back up to full. They still have more spells in the tank. Terrorize ready to go. Tempted Spear back. Nope. Ame pops BKB, turns that damage back around to the Collapse. Can he kill Collapse and get away from Yotaro in time? Yotaro, he's threatening the gyrocopter, and the gyro forced back to base, but he can't make it. Sent back by Laurel, kicked him straight into the Ursa.
Gets his revenge from that kick in the early game. Went Ags, by the way, so he always had the Stone Remnant, or the Enchant Remnant, to bail his cores out. So this lineup even had a late game save built into it.
Yeah.
But even more disgusting. Very solid game from Spirit. Early game a little iffy, but the Ursa free farmed, he got his timings, they got every Roshan, and just forced this Ursa Gyro matchup that XG didn't have great answers for. They didn't have enough kite ability in this